John Lusk here of Lusk Archery Adventures. Serious testing, successful hunting. Today I'm going to be testing the Excalibur Bolt Cutter. It's a broadhead that's marketed for Excalibur crossbows, originally made by Interlock, but can also be used for vertical bows. So we're going to zoom on in here and check out some of the design features and specifications, and then put it to the test using all my testing protocol for 2022. And for that I'm using my Bowtech SR6, set at 72 pounds, 27-inch draw. I'm using a Bishop FOC King arrows for most of the shots. And then for the really hard impact ones, I'm using the Bishop FAD eliminators. And I've been messing around with these Zinger vanes as well, because in the really hard impact shots, sometimes the vanes get messed up. I use those boil, like heat wrap things, vanes, and then just a few shots, they tear off because there's so much pressure in that impact. But these just stay on, and I can slide them back if they slide a little bit. So anyway, I've been checking these things out. But let's zoom on in here and check out this Excalibur Bolt Cutter. Here's a good look at the bolt cutter close up. Now this is designed for maximum flight and penetration, and it's specifically marketed for crossbows and sold by Excalibur, but it can be used for vertical bows as well. It's originally made by Interlock. And the tip is a steel tip, stainless steel tip. The blades are stainless steel. The ferrule is aluminum. And the blades have a cutting diameter of 1 1/16 inches. So a little bit smaller than most 3-blade heads on the market. The blades are also pretty thin. By my measurements, they're 0.024 inches thick. So that's some of the thinnest blades that I've ever tested, honestly. I'm interested to see how they perform. Now it's got a really good locking system for the blades. This head unscrews and then you slide the blades out. So it's got a really secure way of retaining the blades. Kind of a cool flare to the back like that as well. So I'm eager to put these heads to the test and see how they perform. .225. It penetrated 8 3/4 inches. .350. It penetrated through 67 layers. As you can see, it's in perfect condition after the 3 shots through the MDF. And here it is after the 3 shots through the MDF and the 2 through the steel plate. And you can see with the steel plate, the tip got a little bit blunted and the blades got pretty nicked up there, but otherwise held together fine. And here are the holes in the steel plate. And you can see it's basically the round hole with 3 slits coming out of it style, rather than a triangular punch like some heads have. Here's the bolt cutter after going through the MDF and the steel plate and then embedding into the concrete. And man, it stuck really deeply into the concrete. I think that's the deepest that any broadhead has ever stuck into it. And it remained very much intact. I mean, the tip is still really pointy. The blade's got a bit banged up with the steel, but not that bad. But man, it did extremely well through the concrete. So what did you think of the bolt cutter? Hey, you know what? It has some real strengths, right? I mean, the flight and the penetration alone, those are two really great strengths of this broadhead. So check out the score sheet and see how it performed in each of the areas that matter to you the most, and see if it might be a fit for you and your hunting setup and so forth. And stay tuned for the overall cumulative score as well as the corresponding composite Lusk grade.